James King.
Yes?
You're under arrest for fraud and embezzlement.
I have faith that the justice system will exonerate me.
I sentence you to 10 years in a maximum security prison.
Exonerate means to declare someone innocent of a crime, not just not guilty or dismissed. The meaning comes from onus, which means a burden on someone because of something negative. So exonerate means to free them from the onus of the crime, whatever it is. O.J. Simpson was declared not guilty of murder, but a lot of people did not feel that he was exonerated because they think he really did it. A friend of mine was declared a deserter from the army for going off base when he wasn't supposed to. But it turns out it was a clerical error, and he really was free to leave the base. So he was completely exonerated, and he was reinstated with no guilt left over. They're similar. Redeem is related to the idea of like a bottle or some physical object that you go and you pay money to get the thing back. So if you do something bad, to redeem yourself, you have to do something good, so the good balances off the bad. You're not really being freed from the bad, but because of the good you did, the bad gets forgotten. So it's not quite the same thing. Exonerate would mean that the bad thing has been erased.
So what, are you in Germany or where?
Well, I'm stateside.
You're home? What are you doing?
Stateside refers to the United States. Typically for someone who travels between the United States and Europe, or who is on different assignments, where oftentimes they may go to some other country. Stateside refers to the United States, and it's a common term for people who are involved in international travel or who work internationally between, say, Europe or Asia, South America, other countries. And being stateside refers to being in the United States.
And typically it's used by military, right? When they say, or by police, when they say that they are stateside.
That's correct.
And it seems like the only reason is just a shorter version of saying I am in the United States.
That's correct. It's a short way of saying you're in the United States. You can also say in the States as well. So someone from England who goes to the United States might say they went to the States. They probably would not say stateside. But somebody from the United States that goes overseas, they might refer to themselves as being stateside when they're back in the United States. Or if a government official goes overseas and then comes back, they would say they're now stateside again. There's a famous movie director, Roman Polanski, who was accused of a crime over 35 years ago, and he fled the United States. So ever since then, the U.S. government has been trying to extradite him stateside, but so far they have been unsuccessful because he has good lawyers. A lot of army divisions, they get deployed to Iraq as a unit, and then they get deployed stateside also as a unit. I have a friend in the Army who got trained stateside and then got deployed in Europe.
Our creators did a really wonderful job of paying homage to the original 12 Monkeys film, but at the same time making a really original television series, giving it its own aesthetic and its own life.
To pay homage to refers to showing someone respect in a ceremonial or formal manner. So typically, if someone who's very famous or very important dies, people will attend the funeral to pay homage to the deceased person. Pay homage to can also refer to some type of artistic expression, otherwise known as a tribute, where they try to show respect to the artistic work by doing something that's similar to the artistic work, but usually a little different. And then they say that the work is intended to pay homage to this person who they're basically trying to copy. So sometimes when someone does a cover song of a song that someone else did, they might acknowledge that the other person did the song first and probably did a better job than they could ever do. So they will say, I'm playing this song in homage to the original performer. After the most recent terrorist attacks in Paris, because of the cartoons that got published by the magazine Charlie Hebdo, a lot of other magazines also published the very same cartoons in homage to the cartoonists that died. A lot of people in the United States with Irish background have very little connection to Ireland, but they still go back to pay homage to the old country as if they are recent immigrants, which they're not. On St. Patrick's Day, a lot of people with Irish background try to act like they are really Irish to pay homage to the old country.
That's all for today. Tom Taylor is an ESL tutor. He teaches English in the United States and outside, all over the world using Skype. He can be reached at his website, which is
ESL-fullsteamahead.com.
Click on this link and check out his website and email with questions. Thank you, Tom, and I'll talk to you next time.
Thank you.